Yes, yeah, of course, you should try best is to be congratulated by myself. Welcome to Ramos English Education. That is funding. I'm trying my best is to represent Sura Bakarah before you. Of course, you are getting English translation. You can try your best is to catch my sentences like an expert goalkeeper, and thus you can go ahead that you are getting. This particular special version is given for every classes of people who can understand is my voice and thought conception, ideology, philosophy, psychology, etc. This and that. Of course, it is given for them. You may try your best is to go ahead depending on the mercy of our Creator, Master, Protector, Savior, Supreme Commander of the whole world. Never will the Jews and the Christian be satisfied with thee unless is thou flow their form of religion, say the guidance of Allah, that He only Allah guidance creator. Yet thou is to follow, there is the desires, after is the knowledge which hath means has reached is thee, then is especially wouldn't thou find neither protector is nor helper against is Allah. In these sentences, Allah especially has said, of course, you cannot get any helper in mundane world here and hereafter, and except Almighty Allah that you need to take. Justice is to get mercy of Allah 24 hours. By getting mercy of Allah 24 hours, it is possible on the part of ourselves to reach our targeted goal. Allah has created us especially to perform ibadat and amal. By performing ibadat and amal, of course, we can hope to reach our targeted goal, depending on the mercy of Creator, Master, Protector, Savior, Supreme Commander of the whole world. Line 121. Those of whom we have is given the book study, it should be studied. They are the ones and beliefs therein. Those who reject his faith, the loss of the own. যারা আল্লাহর উপরে বিশ্বাস হারাবে, যারা আল্লাহকে বিশ্বাস করবে না, the person who will not believe in Allah, but by believe in Allah, of course, you must perform your duty and responsibility accordingly. If you take prescription from a doctor, famous doctor, of course, you are getting specialist of that is of your disease. But if you do not take medicine, you cannot be cured. But you have faith in Allah, I should share with you. But you are not doing any order of Allah. You are not saying your prayer 5 times regularly. You are not obeying your parents as far as you can. You are not doing other activities in action befitting manner. On that particular time, such kind of faith is not wanted by Islam. Islam especially that that is called, of course, I should share with you something. Allah tells us especially to have faith in Allah and to perform all the work what is dictated in the Holy Quran. What is the reason we are getting? Quran is the biggest constitution for all classes of people in the society. Quran is biggest constitution for all classes of people of the world. Quran is biggest constitution for all classes of people of the world, of the universe that you are getting. For this is the reason, of course, especially that either believer or non-believer, the person is who have faith in Allah or do not have any faith, all of them are invited to read the Quran, to know what Allah has said in the Quran. I should share with you all that you are getting. For the sake of humanity, I need to invite all classes of people and to read the Quran, to read the Quran, to read the Quran. Know what Allah has said is in the Quran for us. Allah has said this is special everything for us, for our happiness and joy, peace and tranquility may remain, to lead the society, to perform a departmental task connection befitting is the manner, to reach our targeted goal, to get salvation of soul, to go to grave by being innocent, and to get it from the hand of eternal punishment in the grave that you are pending. Temporary mundane is the happiness of mundane world, of course, you should forget. Temporary action is you should not do. and we must is involved for permanent section, permanent joy, permanent happiness, permanent tranquility, etc., etc., and stability that we are is finding in this, and that we can hope to be true Muslim is in mundane world that you are is getting. And the Holy Quran can give us opportunity to become Mrs. So I do believe one matter that you have understood is this thing properly. You don't have any problem is to kiss me. O children of Israel, call to mind the special favor which I bestowed upon you, and that is I prepared you to do all others. Allah said, especially in this is a particular line to him and mankind. Of course, Allah bestowed His special mercy and blessing. Allah has said this in this line. Then guard yourself against this, especially the day when one soul should not and evil is another, nor is shall compensation he accepted is from he or not, shall is especially interaction, profit is her, nor is shall anyone be helped. I should share with you something that at the day of Last Judgment, no one will know anyone. Kith and kin relatives, friends and relatives shall not be able to recognize their friends. Father will not recognize especially his sons and daughter. Sons and daughter will not recognize especially their father and mother. The word, only one word especially will be uttered by them. That is called Yanopsi, Yanopsi. Reciprocal pronoun will come here. O Almighty, save me, save me, save me. Reflexive pronoun. Not reciprocal, but reflexive pronoun. Sorry, not that is called not reciprocal, but reflexive pronoun. Personal pronoun, demonstrative, reflexive, relative, interrogative, indefinite. You are getting. Again, I should share with you something. Personal pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, reflexive pronoun, relative pronoun, interrogative pronoun, indefinite pronoun, reciprocal pronoun, distributive pronoun. Pronoun can be divided into 8 classes. And especially that is called, I should share with you something. I myself, you yourself, he himself, she herself. আমি বাংলায় আলোচনা করব। For the betterment of students of Bangladesh, I will discuss everything. Inshallah, top to bottom grammatically is the matter that in Bengali version and mostly. And to make you understand is this matter, inshallah, by the grace of Almighty. Let me complete this first Sura Bakarah. Then I will especially complete many grammatical items. After it is special, I can take another Surah. In this and that, though it will take a long time to complete this Holy Quran that you are funding. I am trying my best to represent my idea before you as far as I can. But it is sure that the Quran is biggest book and holy book. Of course, there is getting. Allah has said many things in the Quran we are getting. Get line 124. Yes, you should try best to go ahead. No doubt that you are finding here. Welcome to Ramos English Education. Who are especially staying here for a long time to listen something and to get the idea from the Holy Quran. Of course, you wait for a bit to watch especially this thing. No doubt you can get as far as I can. I will tell you, you are getting especially this thing that you are finding here. And remember, that Abraham, you are getting was tried by the Lord with certain is the command which he fulfilled. He said, I will make thee an imam of the people. He pleaded, and Allah especially, that is of course you are getting from especially offspring. He answered, but my promise is not to within reach of evildoers. Allah especially, that is called, say the evildoers shall get his punishment, it is sure. But the person especially who are worthless, useless, helpless, powerless, vagabond, uncivilized, barbarized, and who perform is the barbical action is the barbarity, of course, here is the getting, who are especially known as civilized is the person outwardly, but performing is the action of uncivilized is the person, of course, here is the getting. Allah notices is the heart of man and woman, all classes of people. Since especially Allah notices is everything, therefore accordingly punishment or reward will come. But before our ultimate departure from mundane world, we must pray to the God of Almighty to get forgiveness of Allah. To get is the forgiveness of Allah, by getting forgiveness of Allah completely, we should go to grave. Muhammad said, don't come to grave without preparation. Preparation is essential for the life of grave. Of course, especially from the time of death, punishment will start for a sinner. And after death, is a serious punishment is waiting for him. He may be the multi-millionaire, owner of biggest company and owner of justice, especially multinational groups, chairman of especially that is called, of course, here is getting many group of industries. But if he cannot perform good task and action, I mean Swabar Purna, but if he performs the ugly task and action, if he goes to just a nightclub to dance with many ladies, if he does bad action with them, that is getting ugly action. If he especially passes his night with unknown ladies, if he passes especially his time doing ugly task and action by gambling, by drinking his wine, by watching his dances of different objectionable ladies, in this and that especially if he passes his time that in luxurious way, his driver is waiting for him. On the other hand, he is especially watching those things, doing those things, performing this task connection is in intoxication manner. His returning is the home that he is getting. He especially jumps into his AC room. But this time is limited. Of course, I should share with you all the person who are involved in such kind of life. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, in this society, higher class society, especially cosmopolitan city, metropolitan city of this is the country, you should be careful from now, and especially you need to beg pardon to the court of Almighty by performing tawbah.